everyone, welcome to World Tour. My name is Kelly Tilton and I'm a star director with the Moneymakers and I'm located in the Puget Sound region. And I'm excited to be talking with you guys tonight about Build Yourself. This is something that I practiced pretty much my entire Scentsy career. And just to give you guys a little bit of feedback with my Scentsy story, my journey is definitely filled with lots of letdowns and defeat. And honestly, by all means, I probably should have quit my business years ago, but I didn't. And just to share some insight, when I first became a consultant in '07, I had no plans of recruiting anybody. I just simply wanted to get out of the house once a month. And 6 months down the line, I had my first recruit, and I was really excited and she was doing great and kind of doing everything. And then I didn't hear from her for a while, and I kept reaching out and I was reminding her, hey, you know, don't forget to put your, back then it was 150 in to stay a consultant. And I never heard from her. And so I just figured she had kind of just given up on her Scentsy career. And then what happened was a few months later, her family got a hold of me and was like, hey, I wanted to let you know that mom had passed away, and that was my recruit. So I was really, really defeated when I heard that. You know, there lots of emotions went through me during that time, and I've been terrified about recruiting people ever since then. So that's one thing with me. There's been other ups and downs. I've had children during this time, so I've had to change my focus and make sure that I've taken care of the babies and everything like that. And then I've had consultants leave, and I had a long time amazing consultant that she had a star director under her, and that star director left, and then she ended up leaving and going a different path a month after that person. So I had this big de huge defeat, and my whole Scentsy world was completely blown up. And I've just kind of done the three things that I'm going to share with you today along all of these lines. And with every defeat, there's been amazing climbs and accomplishments and achievements that have gone with it. So, you know, the world doesn't give you things that you can't handle. I know a lot of people say that and hear that, and I can attest to you that if you go with it and just take each day one at a time, each sale one at a time, you're going to do amazing with this. So, but here are the three tips that I want to share with you. These tips will help you to navigate the highs, the lows, frustrations, stalls, whatever may come with your Scentsy businesses. So the first area is you're the pilot driver of your life and your business. Remember to keep that in your mind. 2, channel to Wanda. And 3, always be learning. So I'm going to talk to you guys about those 3 areas. These are what I focus on every time I have a defeat, or I'm lost and confused, or in a rut and not sure what to do. These are the 3 things that I do every single time. So first, you're the pilot driver of your life and your business. So what does that mean? It's simple. You decide when and where you're going to go, and when you need to take a turn or a detour, or maybe back up a little bit. It doesn't matter what it is, you're driving your business. Every aspect of your Scentsy business, you have control of the end result as well. Keep in mind that it's not a straight path. There will be turns and loops. Obviously, I understand it because of my Scentsy journey. I've had all sorts of crazy dips, turns, hills, mountains, everything in my route. But you just have to always remember that you are the one in control. So how do you stay in control? First one is goal setting and readjusting as needed. And I think that readjusting element is the biggest element that a lot of people forget to do. And a great example is with last year's incentive. It was that trip to Disney, and I really wanted to earn that trip. I've never in my entire Scentsy career earned one of the Scentsy Disney trips. I was like, you know what? Sales are being awesome. Growth is happening like crazy. This is the year for me to earn the Scentsy Disney incentive. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't earn it. I didn't even get anywhere close to earning it. I don't even think I earned level 1. I might have, but I don't remember. Maybe I did. I can't remember, but I didn't earn it. And you know what? That's okay, because what happened instead is when I realized I was not gonna earn it and I was nowhere near being able to earn it, and I think that was about this time of year, January, December, January, I was looking at the numbers and I'm like, I'm not going to make it. There's just no way I'm going to make it. I went and I pulled up all of my numbers and my recruiting and everything. And I was like, you know what? I can earn something still. And that something was annual sales. I've been a consultant for 14 years and I've also never earned annual sales or annual mentor. And so I looked at it, kind of ran the numbers, and I readjusted my path. So me going towards that Disney incentive actually helped me earn something else that I've never earned. And I earned annual sales, pushed for it, and it was one of the greatest achievements because that has been on my dream board for something to earn for a very, very long time. I could have just said, oh, not going to earn it, give up, and just kind of figure out a new path and whatever, set new goals or whatever. Instead, what I did is I took that path I was already on and I readjusted it to go towards something else that I was close to earning. So set your goals and readjust the path as needed. Even if you're getting close to that goal and there's one little thing maybe stopping you in your way, go ahead and go around that and see how you can detour to make it to work and find other routes that's going to work for you. Ask for help. And one thing that I want to talk to you guys about is coaching calls. And what I'm going to say is coaching calls are your Google Maps. Okay. The coaching calls are going to help you set a path to earn whatever goal it is that you're trying to achieve. And coaching calls are kind of something new. There's only a few directors, star directors, and superstar directors that are actually certified through the home office to do coaching calls. Anybody can do a coaching call, but there's special training that Scentsy does. And in this training, we kind of learned that a coaching call is not a mentoring session. It is a time to connect with the team member and have them basically set the tone of the conversation and the call. And what happens is the person who's doing the coaching, so if I'm the one who you set up a call with me, let's say, and you're like, I would like to get help setting up a goal. Can we set up a coaching call? I would say, yes, let's do that. And what would happen is I would sit there and listen and ask you questions. And the questions and the promptings is what's going to help us, the two of us, figure out the best personalized path and program for you. So that's what coaching calls are. So if you hear your upline talking about, hey, I'm setting up one-on-one coaching calls, who wants to have a coaching session, that's what they're talking about. That's what we're talking about as directors and leaders. It's setting up a personalized plan specific to you and your business and your family and your lifestyle. So definitely take the opportunity with those coaching calls. They can last maybe about half an hour. If you talk a little bit more, and they might run an hour, but it's 30 to 60 minutes out of your time, which is going to set the tone for your business for the next couple of months, or maybe even for the whole year. And then you can do follow-up coaching calls, which is your check-ins, to make sure that you're still on the path, or if something comes up in your way, to block the path. Then you can reassess and be able to readjust so that you're on the right path once again. So coaching calls are huge. And it's okay to take a longer route to get to wherever it is that you need to be. My entire Scentsy career is a long journey. I always tell everybody, in my Scentsy career, there is tortoises and there's hares. So I am definitely a tortoise. I'm a turtle when it comes to my Scentsy business, my business. I just take my time with it and really learn and assess, and it's okay to do that. So I don't want you guys getting frustrated if something's taking you personally a little bit longer to achieve or get to. It's your journey and it doesn't matter. Don't compare yourself to what others are doing. And so, yeah, just kind of go with it. Be okay with what your journey is. So let me help you start a goal right now and give you a quick insight into what it looks like for me when I'm setting my goals and everything. And basically what I do is I visualize what it is that I'm trying to do. So bear with me. This is exactly what I do. So what I want you guys to do is to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Now keep your eyes closed and just continue to breathe slowly. We're going to start our visualization here. Picture the day you became a consultant. What feelings did you have that day? What was around you? Was there a scent in the air that day? Who was around you? Capture that image and that feeling in your mind. Now move forward to when your starter kit arrived. What feelings did you have that day? What sounds and smells were around you that day as well? Who was there with you when you opened your starter kit? Okay. Capture that image and store it with the first picture of when you became a consultant. Continue to move along your Scentsy journey and capture the moments that had a big impact on you. Now take all of those sights, smells, and feelings and put them together in a book inside your mind and use them to refer back to when you are in a rut, stuck, scared, afraid, not sure which path to go down. Now keep your eyes closed. Now look forward, look and move forward into the future. Picture just one thing you want to be able to be proud of, celebrate, and achieve. It can be anything. It just has to be one thing. What feelings do you have about it? What scent do you smell right now as you're determining it? Who is celebrating with you? Capture it. Okay, now open your eyes and write it down. Feel free to pause the video to get it down. The thing you just wrote down is your why. It's your goal, it's your reason for being a Scentsy consultant. The people that are there, those are the ones who are going to support you in that towards that goal. So the ones that you pictured in your mind, those are the ones who are going to support you with this goal. They're going to lead you, guide you, and cheer you on. The sights and smells are your crutches to remind you to keep going. That feeling is your reward. Use this to help you to stay on track. Take it with you to your coaching calls and set your goal and your path. That's what I do. I visualize what it is that I want. I write it down and I put it in front of me at my desk so that every time I sit at my computer, I can see it and remind myself. And I'll have whatever scent came to mind warming in my office so that I can be encouraged. As soon as I step into my office, I smell it and it invokes that memory in me. All right. The next thing that I do is I channel Channelwanda. Yes, from fried green tomatoes. Wanda will help you take back control. Okay, I know it sounds silly. Just bear with me. We're going to have some fun with this. Okay, so what is Twanda? Twanda doesn't make excuses. Nothing holds her back. She just does it. Okay, she doesn't stress or sweat the small stuff either. When should you channel your Twanda? Okay, you need to channel her during your pity parties, your frustrations, your angers, your ruts that you're doing. Okay, and channeling your Twanda will do the following for you. It will help pick yourself up and show the world how amazing you are. Have that pity party. It's fine. You can always have pity parties, but remember you need to jump back in the driver's seat, and get going again. Don't compare your journey to others. Your journey is yours. Embrace your journey. Be proud and accepting of your journey. If you don't like what you see in the mirror or your business, then change it. Tawanda will help you change it, okay? Find joy in the things you do. If there's a task in your Scentsy business that you're like, oh my gosh, I hate this. Why am I doing this? Don't do it. It's simple as that. If you don't enjoy doing something, then don't do it. Only do the things that you enjoy, because you need to love your journey and you need to love the things that you do. Do the tasks that work for you. And remember, it's also very okay to be simple with the things that you do. I am a simple, no fluff, no frills type of person. So I bring that into my business. I'm not all foofy with things and stuff. So be okay with being simple if that's what you are. Be authentic. Do everything that you need to do to be yourself, right? Authenticity is one of the core values of Scentsy. Be authentic to you. So let's channel some Tawanda right now, okay? Grab a piece of paper or pen and write down something you hate, something that angers you, frustrates you in your life or your business. Feel free to pause this video as you think as well, but let me give you an example for me. My thing that I feel like frustrates me is recruiting personally, and I know it stems back to that experience that I had with my very first consultant, and it's okay to have that. So I'm going to write recruiting on this piece of paper here. It frustrates me. You can even write on that piece of paper what it is. Why does it frustrate you? Okay. So write that down. Pause the video. Think about what it is that frustrates you, angers you, something that you just don't like about. It can be in your life or in your business. The two going hand in hand. All right. Now take the paper and tear it up, crumple it up, do whatever it is you have to do and get all that negative energy into that one piece of paper. Okay. Punch it if you have to. Put every piece of anger, squeeze it, do whatever you need. Now throw it in the air, and as you shout it or throw it across the room, shout out to Wanda. So that's what we're going to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wanda! Okay. How do you feel? I know I personally feel amazing. I put all that negative energy into that one little piece of paper and I released it out into the world. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Tawanda the heck out of this and I'm going to focus on being a great recruiter. I did this in 2020. I actually started it in 2019. I focused on parties because I didn't feel like I was very good at booking parties. And so I wrote it down. I actually have the note right here. It actually says focus on parties. Okay. That was what I had set a goal for. But before I Tawanded the parties, I wrote it down on a piece of paper and kind of went with it from there. But what I did is afterwards, I set it up on my goal and reminded myself, and I knew that this was an area that I needed to focus on. And so I took the energy that made me feel icky and yucky and angry about it, and I pushed it away. And then I pulled in all of the positive energy to really have a new look on that aspect of my business. So that's what you guys are doing. All of that negative energy was released out into the universe for you. And anytime you want to take back control or take back power, just do this and shout out to Wanda. And trust me, it sounds crazy and silly, but it works. Okay. Number 3, the next step is always be learning. Knowledge is just power. You can never know too much, and there's so many ways that you can learn about a topic in life or in your business or anything like that. So I'm constantly learning, and yes, after 14 years of being a consultant, I learn something new every day. I mean, I took the time during 2020 and 2021 to become an expert at booking parties. And you know what? This holiday season in October and November, I had more parties on my calendar than I've ever had in my entire Scentsy career. And that was because I wanted the parties and then I had a new look on it and I learned how to become an expert. And that's what you're going to do. So, what are the ways that you can learn? Well, first one, you have already accomplished, which is attending a world tour and reunion during the summer months when that comes around. Reunion and world tour are great places to start because you get a lot of information and information to help you with your business and excitement, and lots of consultants are doing it as well, and you can kind of have check-ins with people, other consultants, and network with them to understand, you know, I took this away, what did you take away? So this is a great area to start. But other things to do is from the home office themselves, every single week on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time is a training call from the home office. Sarah Walker is the one who does those. They record them and they put them all on our training center as well. Anybody can look at these training videos that are done every Tuesday. If you're in a different region, your own region managers are also doing trainings weekly or every other week with you, depending on how what they have to offer. But everything is always posted in our training center in the workstation. Utilize it. There's past ones, and everything too. So you can look up a lot of different things in the training centers. If you're a director and above, every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, there's a leadership training call. And they help teach us topics to help us be great leaders and run our business and our teams that way. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays on the All Consultant Facebook page, Jason Harwood and Sarah Walker do little mini trainings that are about 2 or 3 minutes long on there as well. So that's just from the home office. They are every week They are offering us opportunities to learn and become better consultants and better leaders. You can utilize them anytime, and you can even go back and look at them later. Let's see, there's other things outside of the home office. Your director, star director, or superstar director should be holding monthly trainings as well. Utilize those, take advantage of them. If they're recording them, they might email it out to you. They might post it on their Facebook team pages or group pages, or there's a lot of them that have YouTube channels. Check out and ask them, do you have a YouTube channel? And go and subscribe to that YouTube channel. And there's other consultants on there that have YouTube channels as well. So there's lots of trainings that you guys can do outside of your team. If you're not getting the support that you feel like you should, there's others who are always willing to share the information with you. Plus, there's even more outside of the home office. There are books. I have a whole thing over here, right there. Those are tons of books that I've read to help me grow my Scentsy business. The one that I'm reading right now is Believe It by Jamie Lee, I'm forgetting her name, but she spoke at reunion last summer. Great book. Definitely helps you to build your self-esteem and everything. So pick a topic and become an expert on it. There's tons of different topics within our businesses and even our life that we can learn about and do. And then start implementing those into your business. What I like to do is I like to focus on that area for 3 months, and then I reassess how it's going and adjust as needed. And then I learn more and focus on it again for another 3 months. And I keep on doing that and repeating that process until I become an expert at it. That's what I did with parties. I started it in 2020, and it was kind of just the learning part and kind of focusing, trying different things that I learned, seeing where my niche is, and I found it. It took me a little bit of time. It took me over a year to figure it out, but I think I found my niche, and now I've been going with it, and I've had my calendar filled with parties and everything. So pick an area that you want. This year, I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on recruiting and getting over my fear of it, and just kind of go with it that way. And then lastly, share your knowledge with others. Learning is one thing, but teaching gives you a whole new aspect on that subject, and you'll help others, which is the generosity key from Scentsy. So doing these 3 things I shared will keep your business strong no matter what life throws at it. Trust me, I've had a lot of things thrown at me during my Scentsy career and my life, and doing these 3 things have helped me a lot. Plus, keeping a good mindset will help you to stay focused. The number one thing to remember is you are an amazing and smart, beautiful, creative person. You need to let your light shine bright. Embrace your light and let it be the beacon for yourself, your children, your spouse, your friends, your team members, and for your customers. Don't let anyone or anything ever dull your light either. That includes yourself and the thoughts that you have that come into your mind. Remember to Wanda the frick out of everything in life, okay? And be that amazing person you were born to be. Will it be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because that's not the way that I am. That's not my personality. So no, it's not going to be easy. Will it be more rewarding? Yes, it is going to be so amazingly rewarding. I can't even describe it. It's just absolutely amazing. My annual sales award is hanging up right over there. And every time that's the first thing my eyes are drawn to when I come into my office, because I'm so dang proud of that. It reminds me that I'm doing something amazing, even if I feel like I'm not doing something amazing. Will you hate yourself? No, you're not going to hate yourself. Will you fall in love with yourself? Yes, I guarantee you're going to find the true you, and that's going to be the best thing in life that could ever happen. So I want to thank you for watching. I invite you to reflect and find one idea or concept that will impact your business the most and start utilizing it. Have an amazing world tour, you guys. Wait to see what you all accomplish this year. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me or search me online under Kelly Tilton. All right, you guys, make 2022 one of your best Scentsy careers years ever. Bye.